if I look out from this stage, I see some familiar faces, I see different shapes, different sizes, different colors, different histories. Now, if I trust my eyes, my mind will tell me that I cannot know you. If I trust my eyes, you are strangers to me in this moment. In fact, if I trust my eyes, my body will get nervous. Why? Because it can count. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and it sees, oh my gosh, there are more of you than me. And despite the fact that you look rather nice people, my body will begin to feel threatened. We're talking about oneness, but do we get to experience it? Not often. Why not? Because we trust our eyes. Because our eyes tell us, I cannot know you. I cannot know your heart. Our eyes tell us, you are separate to me. My eyes might tell me that between you and I is just emptiness. That we are like islands floating around in an empty space. My life has taught me one thing, and it's something that I would like to share with you today. My life has taught me to not trust my eyes. And in the beginning, I resisted this idea. You know what it's like? We're talking about oneness, and we're thinking, oneness is such a beautiful concept. It touches some part of us. We feel that warm, fuzzy feeling. And then we think to ourselves, well, you know, you I could be one with, but you I'm not so sure about. Our human judgments, our fears, our preconceived ideas, the shopping mall of life. The moment you walk into the shopping mall of life, there the mind goes. And if you're trying to not do it, it makes it worse. It's like trying not to think of chocolate. Yes? I didn't like chocolate till someone told me it was bad. Trying not to judge people. You know, that's such a typical human scenario. You're walking through that shopping center of life, and what your mind is doing is that it's measuring every single other human being for the missing parts of you. When you look at another human being, you're not even seeing them. When you're looking at me right now, you're seeing a part of yourself. A part of you that maybe you don't want to be right now. A part of you that you do want to be. If I tell you some of my stories, if I share some of myself, you're going to be seeing aspects of yourself. And the shopping center of life does exactly the same thing. The internal dialogue is going to be going, there is more of me than I like. There is less of me than I like. And you're going to be choosing to be one or to connect with the people you feel safe with. The people that you feel comfortable with. But what about the people that don't make you comfortable? What about the people that are frightening? And there's two kinds of frightening, by the way. The first kind of frightening is, I don't like what that is. So I'm going to push it down and make it less. And I'm going to push it down and make it less so that it's as far away from me as possible. And that's called skinner. It's an Afrikaans word for gossiping and pushing someone else down. Or it's like the, well, you know. You might have heard someone say to you that if you've ever got the opportunity to do a public talk, what are you supposed to do to make your body feel comfortable while you're up here? What have they told, Colleen, guys? What have they told you? Picture everyone naked, right? That's just scary. That doesn't make you feel equal at all. In fact, that judgment mind comes all the way to the fore. Why do we do that? We odd. Have you ever looked at eyeballs? I mean, how odd are eyeballs? Just being human is odd. In order to speak to you, I have to open a hole in my head. I have to pass air through little sacs in my chest. And I have to project my voice, hopefully efficiently enough, so that you can catch the sounds with the flaps on the side of your head. And if you catch them, and hopefully your brain is being trained to understand the sounds I'm making so that it doesn't sound like blah, 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 blah. And then this is called communication 101 on Earth. I love you too. There wouldn't be hi, how are you? Fine, how are you? And of course in South Africa you're very polite, so you always sound fine. See, there's a big difference between trying and just being. It's like trying to be nice, yes? Have you tried to be nice ever? Or, I'm trying to love you. So what's the subtext? I'm not loving you right now. So trying to be one is not going to work either. Trying to feel equal to people, not going to work. And trying not to try is also trying. But the first step is to not trust your eyes. So you're up against your body's genetic programming to be afraid of pretty much everything. Yes, everything. In order to keep alive. Which means that the voice of fear, when it has the microphone, is the one you've got to notice and go, ah, thank you for your opinion. I'll get back to you later. When you feel the voice of fear, do not trust it. And ask yourself to look deeper, to find the voice of peace that is within each and every one of us. And that adventure will take you to a place of oneness with self and then oneness with others. And what an adventure that would be. As I stand here today and remember my 9-year-old self, I'm very grateful for the opportunity to connect with each and every one of you and for you to connect with me. Because I believe, as you do, otherwise you wouldn't be here, that oneness is a calling. Our science has told us that oneness is a reality, and now it's our opportunity to bring that reality to the globe. My heartfelt thanks for spending time with you today, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much.